Hello and welcome to a very special Drag Race UK live stream here on The Mirror. My name is Ryan Wilks and today I'm joined by the fabulous River Medway and Choriza. How are you both?
Hello!
Good. River, what are you doing here? Oh, wait.
What are you doing here? Wait, hang on a second. Did something happen last night?
I
Hang
think
on a sec.
we did. We were double crowning. First one in Drag Race.
Double crowning.
We won.
I was going to say double something else, but maybe not.
If you guys do have any questions for River or Choriza today, please do drop them down in the comment section below and we will try our very best to get those answered for you. So first things first, how do you feel after last night's elimination? I have to say I'm not the best pleased, as I think that Ru is starting to favour some people, but that's just my opinion.
Well, it feels a bit heartbreaking that for me it was the day after we were eliminated. It was like, oh, I just want to go back. I want to do the challenges. I want to do it all. It was so heartbreaking to not be part of it anymore, like as a contestant. But it's been all right, actually. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, and the fans got our back, so it's been lovely.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting to feel a lot worse about the episode. I've tried not to think about it. Like I was like, whatever happens in the episode happens. Like I know what happened. Let's just like watch it, take it for what it's worth. But I'm actually really happy with that. With the episode, I think we both came across really well. I think we've come across well. Both of us have come across really well the whole season, and like the response has been so good that it's almost like it's a bit. Oh, not me, not the bowl.
I stole one of those strawberries.
Yeah, Choriza stole one of the strawberries from like my hair or from my chest or something. But yeah, the response has been so good. It's like always leave them wanting more.
Definitely, you should both be so proud of yourself. I honestly loved you guys on there, and I think that you both did absolutely incredible. So I'm going to kick things off and talk about both of your entrances to the show. Riza, how did it feel walking into the workroom? Do you think it's like a lot more intimidating, like watching, than actually like going on and walking in? How did it feel that morning, waking up and knowing that you were going to walk onto Drag Race?
I don't think I believed it until I walked through. And even when I walked through, it was still, you have just so many things going through your mind because it's like I'm about to do something that isn't actually going to happen for another like 6 months. Do you know what I mean? So like my entrance into the workroom happened. So it's weird. It's almost like you are like doing like a time portal or something. Do you know what I mean? Really, really strange that moment was happening for me, but everybody's not going to live it until months later. Do you know what I mean, Choriza?
No, absolutely. And it's also so weird that what's happening on that room, it's going to be seen by millions of people. Yeah. And that's really, really, really hard to get around your head. And you have to disconnect from that feeling. Otherwise, you feel the pressure too much. But it was intimidating to walk in there because before you walk, look at me looking absolutely
gorgeous,
stunning. It was intimidating because you can hear them talk before you go in. And you're like, so yeah, but it was a magical moment to see it from the inside, and I think we got to relive that when we did Snatch Game. Being on that setup was really gorgeous as well. So we are very lucky.
Great. So like you just said, like when you were like performing and things, and then when you were doing the runways and even when you did your entrances, were you stood there like thinking like, oh my God, like I want to know what I look like never mind what everyone else thinks. I want to know what I look like walking in and doing your entrance lines and things?
Yeah. Well, it's that thing, obviously, like when you take a picture of yourself on your phone, you look at it straight away. If you take a video of something, you look at it straight away. Like things happen. So we live in a world where we can record stuff, take pictures, and you get to see the result immediately. And then Drag Race, we did not see a single thing. We don't even get to see what we look like on camera, really. Like unless you can like quickly have a sneak look at like behind one of the cameras or on one of the screens or something. You don't see it. So we're just living this experience. It doesn't feel like we're filming a TV show. Yeah. So then to them, it never feels like what it actually is, because obviously the way the viewers see it is as a TV show, but it doesn't. It was our lives at the time. It was every single day of we're living in, whether we're on camera or not, we're still living in this environment. There wasn't really a difference between when we were doing a challenge or when we were eating breakfast, because it was just our life at that time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like it. And then you watch it back and yeah.
Completely understandable. And Choriza, I do want to say, I think that you had the best entrance line of the whole season. It honestly
agree.
was tackling. Were you nervous, like walking in, knowing that you were a Spanish queen competing on like the UK franchise? How did that feel?
I was, because knowing Drag Race, I was like, I'm sure there's going to be a Tory here, that is going to be a Brexit here. I'm going to have to send them home. But no, the production was good. Everyone was lovely. There were no political fights on the actual show, but I was nervous because it always takes a couple seconds. Like I've dealt with this my whole career, for people to get to me. It's like, oh wait, she's Spanish. So she's actually Spanish. She's not just a character, but she's from Newcastle. Like everyone is always like, "What's going on?" So for me, the entrance line had to be a powerful moment that people was gonna remember. It was gonna give me a whole background and context to who Choriza is, and I think the line definitely achieved that.
Yeah, it was best entrance line, and also I never for 1 second thought, oh, she's actually Spanish. The fact that people think that is like bizarre to me. I don't know how that thought never ever once went through my mind. Maybe because like I don't know, like my dad's an immigrant, and like I know so many people that maybe like aren't born in the UK but are so British. Maybe I see it a bit differently to people that I don't know. I not for 1 second ever thought, why is she on UK? Never thought that. So the fact that people think that is like bizarre to me. It says a lot about them.
My favorite thing that you said was when I entered, River said, "Spain is in the house." You have to show our faces every time someone, like when I went in, everyone seemed so excited to see like someone like, oh, Spanish. Oh my God, what's this? Like awesome. When Victoria walked in as well, like our faces of joy to see her there as well. And same with Charity, like everything that stepped up a little bit out of the box, we were very embracing. And it's sad to see that some people don't really share those beliefs. But their loss, as River says.
Yeah.
And I want to take a moment to also speak about the fact that the Drag Race fandom has taken such a liking to you both. I'd actually say that you're both the fan favourites of the season. How has it been like getting used to all of the fame actually being a Ru girl? Has it like changed in your local drag scene? Like, do you find yourself walking out and people being a bit like, oh my God, it's Choriza, or oh my God, it's River? Like, how is that?
Locally, it hasn't changed much because everyone knows me. It's weird locally because they're like, oh, we know you, you're our gal, yeah, you're on the telly, it's weird to see you there. But then when you go to other cities and people recognize you, the first time that I got recognized, I was in Primark buying some underwear. And I was like, and this guy just asked for a picture. I was like, yeah, sure, let me try this out. And the second time, I was shoving a vegan sausage roll up in my mouth, and someone got really, really excited in the middle of the street. And I was like, oh my God. But it's so sweet. It's so sweet. I love it. To be honest, we have to love the attention.
It happens more when you're in other cities, especially. It's like when I went to Newcastle, like from the train station to the hotel, as soon as I arrived, like recognized by people straight away, which is weird because being in drag and getting recognized, I get, but then when you're out of drag and you get recognized, it's like, oh my God, people know me as an actual person, not just this like character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I literally, when I'm as a boy, I wear quite like relaxed clothes. I'm not like, I don't know, I'd like to be comfortable. But then after I got recognized a couple of times and people were asking for pictures, I was like, okay, let me go to ASOS and let me buy some nice clothing. I gotta be in some pictures that I need to look decent. So yeah, it's just it's what River is say. You expect to be recognized when you're in drag, even before Drag Race, like your scene knows who you are. But out of drag, that's when it gets a bit weird. But you know, we're up for it. We're not mad.
Fab. And this week was the infamous Snatch Game, which fans look forward to every year. It always comes round. Yeah. Have you guys had enough time now to look back and reflect and think that you kind of wish you did someone else, or were you firm in your choice and do you still feel like you've gone and done the same person again?
I would 100% do the same person again. Of the options that I had for the show, absolutely. I mean, there were many Spanish characters that I could have done, but if people already found Margarita Percatan quite obscure, although she's someone who was famous in the UK, if I had done someone Spanish like La Veneno or La Bruja Lola or I don't know, anyone like Maria Bradello, people would have been like, what is going on? So I'm very, very happy that I did her and not Cher.
I don't regret anything. Like, I don't think you can regret anything in life, to be honest. So I don't regret what I did on the show. I don't regret my choices or anything. If I were to do Snatch Game again in the future, of course I'm not going to pick the same person. But I mean, I don't think I did a bad Amy Childs. It just wasn't like the best. So.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, and who do you actually personally think had the best Snatch Game apart from yourselves or each other? So somebody else.
Well, Kitty and Ella smashed that, and we knew from the moment we were there, we were laughing. It was just enjoyable. It was an honor to witness that in person because it was so good, and they did so great. And I'm so happy they were both on top. And Ella won, and it was very well deserved. So they're our sisters, so we are so proud.
Yeah. I agree. I was thoroughly entertained. I was thoroughly entertained watching that. Like, it was so good. And I think the thing with Ella's was, well, Kitty did an amazing impersonation of Gemma, like scarily good, right? But Ella did such a funny, twisted version of Nigella, which I think is the reason why she won that. I think that she was so deserved and so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, they were both absolutely fab. Like, it was crazy, like, because you think of people doing Nigella, but then you don't think of them taking it that far, which she was just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, she was awesome.
And then on the runway this week, the category was feeling fruity, and you guys definitely brought the camp factor out of everyone, I'd say. Do you guys have another like dream runway that you wish was on your season? It can be a dream season, like dream runway, sorry, or like a runway that's already been on a like previous season.
Oh, I really like the mermaid one. I think that was season 10 with Aquaria. I think the mermaid one was lots of fun. I love that one. And I would have loved any, you know what, there's this, they had a yellow look in America that they did. They had to bring something yellow, and all the outfits were in color yellow. I would have Marge Simpson for that. I would have loved that one.
I don't know what would I love to do. I would have loved to do, like, they wouldn't do this for like copyright reasons, but like Disney Channel stars or something like that would be really. Obviously, I would do Hannah Montana, obviously.
Well, they did Frozen.
Yeah, or just something to do with like a nostalgia runway or something, like noughties, like 2000s and 90s. I think that'd be so. Oh yeah, even just more generic, like a nostalgia runway or something. I think would be really cool.
Or something like Villains would have been good as well.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, definitely. So thank you both so much for your time today. It's been absolutely lovely speaking to you both. I'm definitely going to be coming to a show to see you both soon. So definitely keep your eyes out for me. And I've loved speaking to you both today. So thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. I will see you soon, and listen to my Pussy Like a Peach, available in all the platforms.